Yeah, I'm Tessa with Mama's Geeky. Thank you guys so much for taking the time.
Thank you.
Hi.
So, I want to ask you what your biggest challenge was finding another way to reimagine the story of Robin Hood that so many people know.
Oh man, I think there's a few. But I think that I think the most challenging was how do we enter the story? Because that's going to set the tone for the entire series. So for us, it was we wanted to tell an origin story. Like we want the audience to see Rob for the first time as a child, and meet his parents and be in his village and understand the world that they're living in, the oppression that they're under, and then tell that story of Rob becoming Robin Hood, this sort of legendary outlaw.
And the project sort of came out of that idea, that
Mhm.
notion. That was really the starting point. It wasn't the, oh, let's do Robin Hood, but find a new way to do it.
Yeah.
We had done a lot of research and reading and early versions of the Robin Hood mythology, kind of present a slightly different version, and a version where you know his parents and what happened to them and how the father was, how they lost their home. That's probably a spoiler, but but yeah, we meet him as a child, and we meet him as a young man, and we know, we find out what happens to him and how he became an outlaw. And so out of those ideas and
Yeah.
conversation, that we realized actually there was an opportunity to do this incredibly famous show, but in a slightly, in a way that hadn't been done before.
Yeah, absolutely. I do want to talk about this cast. This cast is insane. They're
Great,
all
right?
so good. Can you talk about like bringing them on?
They're all so good. I mean, we got, something was important to Jonathan and I, which is, presents um, a set of challenges and risk is to, cast a Rob and Marian that you don't really, the audience isn't that familiar with. I mean, I think Jack has done one movie that's not even out yet, and so he's very, very new and incredible actor. And Lauren has done some great work, but this is like her first big, I think, leading role, but it was just to write characters that would attract really, really good actors. And, hopefully write a sheriff that is different and nuanced, which we believe he is, and a different version of a sheriff than you've ever seen, and write a phenomenal character in Eleanor that would attract phenomenal actors like Sean and Connie.
I was like looking at the cast list, I was like, oh my God, like we're you guys must have got your like first choices for people. That's insane.
We kind of
A
did.
lot
Like,
of the, yeah,
yeah, we did.
yeah. I mean,
We did.
well,
Yeah.
as soon as we saw Jack's audition, we knew that he was Robin Hood, and we were very lucky to be able to cast him. As a newer actor. Yeah, and there's a lot of phenomenal actors, as John just said. Steve Waddington, who plays Huntington, is, incredible, absolutely incredible.
Ryan Gage, who plays Spraggart,
Yeah,
incredible.
yeah.
Angus Doherty plays, Tuck, incredible, incredible actor. So we got really lucky.
Yeah. Was there something like that you can talk about, not spoilery, that you were like nervous to film? Like you guys thought, oh, I don't know how we're gonna pull this off, but then you did.
Oh yeah, like half of the show.
Yeah.
Well, I would say a good half of the show, we were like, wait, how are we going to actually do this with the time we have? But we figured it out. I think
Sean riding horses. I mean,
yeah,
we do a lot of horse riding,
horse
and we had a
riding.
lot of horses. And whenever you put an actor, as famous as Sean Bean on a horse, and he's a really good horse rider. He can
Incredible.
he can ride horses really well. And so he wanted to, and doing shots with Sean galloping his horse out of Nottingham, with like 50 horsemen behind him,
You get
was
nervous.
was
Yeah, just a
You
little.
get a little
incredible,
nervous.
incredible. And I could barely look at the
Uh,
monitor. I was like, because yeah, um,
Like just tell me if it goes well, guys. Just
yeah,
tell me if it
exactly.
goes
yeah,
It's a little bit of that.
well.
exactly. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Awesome. Well, congratulations, guys. That's my time. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Great. Thank you.
Thank
Thank you.
Pleasure to
you.
meet you.
Yes, you